everyone, Andrea here. Today we're going to talk about three things. So we're going to talk about how to identify the different types of dinks, whether it has topspin, backspin. We're going to talk about dinking strategies, and then we're also going to talk about exercises and drills to help you improve your game. Let's go ahead. So now that we're going to talk about identifying the different types of dinks, we'll talk a little bit about what the difference between an aggressive dink and then a neutral dink is. So an aggressive dink, also known as a push dink, is where you are aggressively pushing the ball in your dink. You're pushing them towards your opponent's feet, making it harder and harder, having more pressure on the receiving end of that dink. A neutral dink, you're just lightly gripping the paddle, so it's not popping off of your paddle entirely, but you're just more focusing on placement, getting it over the net. So now, the moment we all wait for patiently, right, during the dinking battle, is when the time is to attack, how to discern when it is to attack. So, on the bounce, sometimes you'll notice that your opponent hits a dink that's also known as a dead dink. Maybe it bounces to the height of the net. You can attack a ball that's on the bounce if it's close to the height of the net or at the height of the net. So for example, let's say there's a ball here, bounce. I can quickly hit that over. It's going to land in the court. If you have enough topspin, you can even aim at your opponent's chest, hip or shoulder to, either win the point there or have a setup for you or your partner to then attack that next point and create it a winner. Another option is, let's say you're putting a lot of pressure on your dink, making those push dinks super aggressive, causing your opponent to lift up that ball, pop it up. You can even attack that ball on the volley. So let's say there's a dink that comes around here. I'm stretching into the court. I'm bending nice and low, and I'm here. All right, so let's go ahead and start these drills. Starting off with the forehand dink here, you're going to see a lot of topspin that I'm going to be placing just because I typically dink that way. So let's go ahead and start. See how he's making me move? Hit down the center line, making me move again. Now we're switching sides. So this is one that we can do simultaneously, and we can really experience the footwork here and the consistency of each shot. So this is how that first drill is done. The other drill that I was mentioning with the amount of numbers of dinks, we're going to do cross-court dinks here only. So we're staying here in this direction. And then we're just doing forehand. Going down the center here. Notice that my knees are always bent. Whether it's micro bend or I'm super bent, I'm always ready to see if he's going to pop up that ball nice and close to the kitchen line. If he pops that ball up, even though since we're just drilling here the dinks, I'm not going to attack just now. I'm more focusing on ball placement and dinking, so I'll just kind of tap it back over the net. All right, so switch sides. Let's say we reached our goal number here. We're going to practice backhand now. So I want you to really focus here on noticing what types of dinks I'm doing. So I'll sometimes dink with my two-handed backhand. With that, I usually like to put topspin onto my backhand dinks. But right now, I'm just practicing my backspin, and that's usually with my one-hander. So another great exercise to do here is just dinking in front. This is great for when it comes to discerning whether a ball is attackable or not. So remember what I said. Attackable on the bounce if it's as high as the net. If it's low and it bounces, it's not bouncing very high because there's a lot of spin on it, it's probably not the best ball to attack because most likely it'll just hit the net or it'll go out if you're able to get it over the net. All right, so let's go. Nice and close to the kitchen line. Catching those balls in the air and doing a volley, you're able to reach in. And if the ball is high enough, you can even attack it when it's not on the bounce. So therefore a volley. So we're just dinking here, being super patient, waiting for the right ball. Okay, attacking this ball. And then you can finish the point where you just, you can reset and then continue on. I hope you found this video informational and helpful to you. We talked about the different types of dinks, how to identify them. We talked about how to discern whether to attack a ball or not, resetting or counter-attacking. And then we also showed some different types of exercises and drills that you can practice in your home court. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, help support us, and I'll see you guys soon.